Hello and welcome! This video is about the co-op rush called Garmoth. And what you will see is the storyline you need to do to unlock being able to do that fight. Otherwise you're fighting off in Tet. And once the storyline is completed and you have access to the fight, I will show you the fight. And I will add tactics and pull out some maps and give you a really good understanding of how the fight works. I will also go over the patch notes so that you can have those details too. So without further ado, let's begin. Here we go. So first things first, we're going to go to Story, which is down here on the bottom left, and then it would be located under Essential. So we'll tap on that, and there it is, Dragon, Spread of Terror. So you have to do this so it unlocks Co-op Rush Garmoth. So let's tap on it and take a look at how many quests are in it and how long it would take to finish. So we see we can accept it. Let's scroll down. And don't let this deter you. Are you noticing the kill 1200, kill 200, kill 400? I would say if you are probably 35 KCP to close to 40, then you'll be okay. Any lower than 35k, you might be struggling. Just bring potions and do your best. But let's go ahead and tap accept and start the storyline. I'm going to be quiet during it. And when it's over, we'll move on to the next stuff. So without further ado, let's move on to the story. Here we go. Enjoy. And so we have our first kill quest. It is defeat 1000 Cagtum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But let's show you what their CP is like. It is for suggested CP, 42,000 CP, and this is what the monsters look like. So if you are close to that, 35k, like I said, 38, give it a try. Bring your highest level potions you possibly can, and just crank away at it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fast forward so that you don't sit here watching 1,000 creatures be killed. Let's do that. Here we go. And there we go. Through the magic of time, we have sped through all the way to quest complete. So let's go ahead and continue with the storyline. Here we go. And this next task is kill 20 totems, so that shouldn't take us very long. I just don't want you guys to sit through watching me kill 20 totems. You know, it can vary depending on what character you're playing and how you play it. So now that we're here, let's go ahead and speed through to complete that. Here we go. And just like that, it is all done. So let's keep going. Enjoy. And now we're on to our next big kill quest, which is defeat Cagtum times 1,200. I think that might be the highest number that you'll be doing, but as always, we'll just race our horse over to that location. We'll get the fight started, and then I will show you that it's completed. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Isn't this fun? Wouldn't it be nice if we could all kill 1,200 creatures so easily? Just snap the finger and the magic of time just does it. So with that, let's keep the storyline going. Here we go. So we have our next kill quest. It is defeat enemy times 200 in Tishra Ruins, I believe that's pronounced. So once again, let's race over there, and once it starts, I will speed it up so that we can show 200 is killed, and you can continue enjoying the story. Here we go. And there you go, the creatures are now defeated times 200, so let's keep the storyline going. Enjoy. And I believe this might be the last kill quest. Defeat enemy times 400, so we're gonna get our horse over to that location and get that going and started. We're almost there. And once we get there and start fighting, I will speed through it. There we go. And here we go. And just like that, it is done. Enjoy the story. Okay, so this is the moment where we enter Garmoth's domain. They will have a recommendation of 42,500 CP. There it is right there. And all I can say is take this opportunity to learn how the fight works and see what happens. So I'm going to be quiet so you can enjoy the fight. And this is the moment where the game says, and the Black Spirit, you might need some help. So we auto run to the exit, and there it is, mission success. I hope that didn't scare you too much. So now we are going to finish with the storyline. Enjoy. And congratulations, you have now unlocked Co-op Rush Garmoth. And so, what's going to happen from here now that you finished the storyline and unlocked it? I'm going to do something different. I'm going to show you the battle and the patch notes at the same time. I want to kind of explain what they're trying to show piece by piece so that you can get a really good idea of this battle. I don't want you to fall asleep looking at a lot of patch notes, which is very helpful so you understand what you're doing, but you know, let's try to get in some action there too. So without further ado, let us begin. Here we go. What you are looking for is this icon in the top left corner that has a red circle, and you tap on that, and I want to draw your attention to the bottom of the screen where it says this fight appears on Wednesday and Saturday from 11 to 1400 and 1900 to the next day of 2 o'clock server time. And that means during the game when you're playing, look at the bottom right corner, there's a time clock right there, and that is the server time. So let's go ahead and tap on quick join and see if we can't join with other adventurers. Here we go. I do also want to point out that when you are waiting to get into a group like this, sometimes things happen for people in real life and they're not able to join, but we got lucky for this one and we're able to get in. So let's enjoy how this fight works. Now the first thing I noticed every time I start this fight, really cool intro, yes, but somebody is always starting the fight, and which is great, and you join in at a different sequence. You see how there's already a battle going on back there, so it's kind of hard to tell you, oh, well, he starts out like this and that. But what you're looking for is the first thing that comes up on screen. So whenever you're fighting this dragon, if you're a melee character and you have defenses, yeah, sure, take them on. But if you're like me and everyone else that has distance and range, you don't want to stand in front of them. And here we are. Garmoth activates Torrential Meteor. Basically, he flies up in the air and spits meteors all around in a circle. You just want to get away from that and run away, as you'll see everyone do. So as her health goes from 15 to 14, you'll see the next big thing happen, and it is called totems. So the way this works is at the top of the screen are the 3 totems the entire group needs to take out. They're yellow, purple, and green, and the health of each totem is below each one. I also want to point out on the left hand side on the map, in yellow circles, is the location of these totems so you can get an idea of where it's at. On the screen is the red and the green one, and they look like dragon statues. So the best advice is just go to the nearest totem unless the party leader specifies no, we need to focus on a specific totem. Go to the nearest one, start hammering away. I have seen groups where they all split up and take on the totems at the same time, and I've seen a group where they focus on one totem at a time. So unless you are told differently, attack the nearest one you're at. Now let's show you some more details from the patch notes. Here we go. So you will find the information for Garmoth starts on April 18th, 2023 patch notes. Let's go ahead and scroll down to the section where she is. There it is. You can read the developer commentary if you like. Let's just keep going down to where it talks about the totems. There's some information about the fight and boss guide. See, they provide so many great details. Here we go, Garmoth's totems. And let's just read these details to you right here. And it says, when Garmoth's remaining HP hits 70%, she summons her totems and flies into the air. You cannot attack Garmoth before destroying all totems. Each totem has different abilities. One strengthens her fireball attacks, one increases the speed of her draconic rage attack, we will talk about that, and one reduces the HP recovery of adventurers. When the totems are summoned, the party leader can use the user interface on the top of the screen to send orders to the rest of the party. So now that you know this, let's go back to the fight. Here we go. So I ran to the nearest totem that I could, and it looks like somebody else is joining me. I want to call your attention to the thing below Garmoth's health, the times 14. You see that bar filling up from left to right? That is the draconic rage, and it's about to hit now. So let's freeze the screen and show you some more stuff. So obviously I'm at the fireball strengthening totem. The red arrow is showing that it's the yellow one that I'm on. It looks like a lot of them might be on the center one, the purple one. I think it was purple. And you can see the totem you're working on here and here and down here. So now that it says brace yourself for her draconic rage, I want to call your attention to my health at the bottom of the screen. You see how much it is? Now let's go back to gameplay so you can see how hard this hits. Bring very strong potions. Here we go. So what we're all doing now is looking at my health drop down to below half, as you can see, and even look at the rest of the party. They got hit really hard. So what I have in store for you is a possible solution on what you can do when you know the draconic rage is coming, what you can do at that moment to possibly negate even having any damage at all. Let's show you this video. Here we go. So what I'm suggesting is that you run to the entrance of this area where you first came in. When you know her draconic rage is going to happen, look at everyone in my party, look at my health. There's something here that you can possibly explore with survivability. So with that, let's show you what really happened in that fight. Here we go. Yep, this is one of those moments where I truly lucked out. As you can see, I have about half health, just about. You know, my potions are trying to go, and her draconic rage is building up, and I am not running to the entrance. I'm running to the next totem. Epic fail. But I lucked out because the group killed all the totems before she could release her draconic rage. So we live another day and keep fighting. So when she's down, this is when everyone needs to jump on and attack and do the most damage they possibly can, because she will recover from shock, fly up into the air again, and continue the fight. Yep, just like so. So at this point, you're doing really good. She's almost down, and the next event is going to happen when she's coming up in the air, and it is about now. Yep, here it is. Let's freeze. So whenever you see this happen, Garmoth is about to breathe out flames. Honestly, it just means that she's going to do 3 attacks. She's shooting fireballs down, and then she's going to fly and carpet bomb an area with flames. The best advice is to stay around the edges of the area so you can see where she's flying. You don't want to get caught in her area where she's throwing down a massive amount of flames, because I'm pretty sure that'll hurt or possibly kill you. So let's see what happens. Here we go. So as you can see, I am running around the edges of the area so I can keep an eye on what she is doing and where she's going with her carpet bombing of flame. So it looks like she's gonna land soon. And the fight continues. Now, we are coming up very close to the next very big event, and I'm going to freeze the gameplay so we can talk about it. It is about when her health from 10 goes to 9. There it is. This is called Garmoth's Blight, and I want to explain what this is, and then I'm going to show you what it says in the patch notes. So basically, the minute you see your screen turn this color, everyone is gonna have a red pulsing flame around them. You all need to scatter. Literally, don't be near or next to anyone, because somebody is the bomb. If you are near your group mates when that bomb goes off, that's a party wipe right there, and you gotta start this all over again. So let's show you what the patch note says. Here we go. And here it is. So under Garmoth's Blight, it says the blight, it blights a random adventurer, which causes an explosion after a certain period of time. The explosion deals extremely powerful damage to all nearby adventurers. Blighted adventurers must distance themselves from allies. So let's go back to gameplay and show you what it looks like. Here we go. So as you can see, I am running away. I have flame around me. So do all of the rest of the people in my group. But it looks like I lucked out and it dissipated, so I can go back and join in the fight. I was not the bomb this time. And it'll now bring us to our next big main event. Freeze it. And it is called Cagtum Commander. So this gentleman comes out here, and the first thing I want to show you is that the times 20 health is his. It is not Garmoth's. So when he comes out, you're now looking at his health bar, and this is what he looks like right here, circled. So what I want to do is I want to go to the patch notes and let's read about the details about him, and then we can go into gameplay and you can see what he does. Here we go. And it says, when Garmoth's remaining HP hits 50%, she summons Cagtum Commander and flies into the air again. You cannot attack Garmoth while Cagtum Commander is alive, and Cagtum Commander charges towards the adventurers. Oh, I want to go back up and show and point out something. That shout or roar he does, do you see it? It's yellow and it projects from him. It's just common sense. Stay away from that. I don't know if you take damage. It doesn't say if you take damage, but if you do, wouldn't that be a surprise? Let's read the rest. Cagtum Commander has high max HP and use the Judgment of Al siege weapon that spawns after a certain period of time to efficiently take down the commander. And this is what they're trying to show you, is that somebody is on top with the cannon and somebody is pulling or somehow guiding the cart. I actually don't do this in this video or this fight. I still need to learn about it. So this is how he works. Let's return and show you the rest of the fight. So I've switched over to another battle that I was in. I'm slowing this down so I can explain that people are different. And as you can see, Cagtum Commander has come out. And now you're going to see the cart that we talked about with the cannon. Duvinkroon's Judgment of Al has arrived. So we're going to freeze gameplay and show you right here where it is located on the map. And again, I haven't jumped into it, I don't know how it works, but I want you to see and know where it's at. So now that you know this, let's keep going with gameplay. Here we go. So now that we're back into gameplay, I'd like you to pay attention to a lot of things that are going on. Because it's a video, you can easily just relax and look at each one. One is the cart and the cannon. You see it moving around in the mini map up on the top left corner. Somebody is driving it and hitting the Cagtum Commander. The other thing is, notice that Garmoth is shooting fireballs at all the players. So you kind of want to be aware of that, and don't get hit is the best way I can say that. The next thing is, look at Cagtum Commander and his shout. You want to be away from that. He pulls back like taking a deep breath, so it's kind of a tell, and you know he's about to do it. See, he puts the blades back, and he will always charge. Hey, there's the cart. So I personally don't stand in the line of his shout. I just have a feeling it does damage, and when you have that combined with Garmoth's with her fireball, you know, the best thing to do is, while you're fighting him, if you are about to kill him, you want to be aware that Garmoth might do her Draconic Rage after he's dead, and you don't want to get caught with half of your HP remaining, because that'll kill you and you won't be able to finish the rest of the fight. So that's why I ran around trying to build up my health again and join the party to kill him off. And as you can see, Garmoth, she is very good at throwing a fireball right at where we're fighting him. So he's about done. Really got to hand it to all these people that are just going toe to toe with Cagtum Commander. They probably are like 50 to 60k CP people. They don't care. They could do it. Alright, so now he's defeated, and you see Garmoth's health back to ×8, and I'm expecting that Draconic Rage. See, there it is, going to the entrance to avoid damage. Look at everyone's health. It looks like it came and went, and the cart, the Judgment of Al, was destroyed. You can only use it on the commander, not on Garmoth. So that is out of play. And now it is simply a fight to finish. Now there are a few more things that are important, like big events, so we'll freeze it when it comes up. This would be Garmoth's Frenzy State. So we already know about this, about her breathing flames. I am expecting her to fly up in the air to do the flames, but it looks like she just wants to do melee attacks. That's fine. But there it is, frenzied. Let's freeze it. And what I like to do is go to the patch notes and let's learn what this is all about. So here we go. So here we are, frenzied phases. There, I will explain what that is at the top. It's like the meteor one, but I think it's called something better. And then if I scroll down a bit, this is what she looks like in her frenzied state. It's black smoke and red lightning all around. And let's read what it says below. Garmoth becomes frenzied after a certain period of time and her attacks are enhanced. Frenzied Phase 1 begins 15 minutes after entering or when Garmoth's remaining hit points hits 20%. Frenzied Phase 2 begins after Garmoth uses Torrential Meteor 15 times during Phase 1. That's what we saw up there was Torrential Meteor. So let's go back up. That right there. Once again, it's called Torrential Meteor. Looks like it too. And let's see. The time limit for co-op rush is 40 minutes. So that's this part right here. And next one down, Garmoth will repeatedly cast Draconic Rage during Frenzied Phase 2. I highly recommend that you kill her before this, because it sounds like she's gonna do a party wipe if she keeps casting Draconic Rage. You can obtain Knowledge EXP for Crimson Dragon Garmoth upon completion. This knowledge increases your AP based on its level. So there's a reason to do it, because you're going up in CP, in strength, through your AP stat. You can obtain rewards such as Shattered Draconic Necklace, Akrod, Primal Memory for the gloves, and more upon completion. Some rewards are not guaranteed and you only have a chance to obtain them. You can obtain the Gar title upon reaching Crimson Dragon Garmoth Knowledge level 2. And honestly, I think I did like 6 matches or so and was able to get the knowledge level 2. So it's easy to get. Now, the stuff below for Statue of Noble Purpose and Necklace of Bloody Ear, I'm going to just leave that to you to read and understand about it. These are really nice items that you craft and you get with a percentage and all the details behind it. But for this fight with Garmoth, I'll just, like I said, I'll leave that in your hands. You can pause the video and read about it when you wish. So let's go ahead and go back and see what she's like in her frenzied state for our fight. Here we go. So as we enter the last phase of her frenzied state, or this fight, I do want to say that what you'll see in this video is Torrential Meteor used 3 times in the span of 10 seconds. If you divide 3 divided by 10, that's 3.33. So every 3 seconds, she is doing her Torrential Meteor. And if she needs to do it 15 times, that means you have roughly 45 seconds to take her down. Otherwise, after that, it's phase 2, which is the Draconic Rage, and you see in this video how much damage that does. That's a party wipe. So you have 45 seconds to kill her, otherwise she's really gonna bring the pain. But for this purpose, we are the ones that get the upper hand thanks to a lot of very strong players. And she gets to stomp on me, just for good measure. And here we go. Down she goes. As you can see, it instantly goes to level 2. I get the title, and these are the rewards that I get. The thing that everyone wants to get is the memory and a lot of really rare stuff, but not this time, so that just means I need to do it next time. And with that, it's time for our outro. Here we go. On behalf of Archmage and myself, Magi, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know I am always making more videos, and there are always more videos left to do. So once again, thank you very much, and you have a great day. Take care. Bye now.